Fong, and I'm Director of Marketing at Engage3. Today, my guest is Engage3 Data Scientist, Sahar Pirmoradian.
Hello.
So Sahar has an undergraduate degree in computer engineering and a PhD in cognitive neuroscience. She's also an adjunct lecturer at University of California in Davis, where she teaches in their Masters of Science in Business Analytics program. Thank you for joining us today, Sahar.
My pleasure, Marielle.
So Sahar, you currently develop the models for our price image solutions at Engage3. So I wanted to start with the basics. What is price image and why is it important for retailers?
Price image measures how consumers, us, perceive the overall pricing of a retailer compared to their competitors. Think about going to a store and buying this item. You check the price and compare its price with other prices you've seen for the same item in other stores. You do the same thing for a couple of other items. That way you build a perception, an image of low price or high price for that store. That image influences your behavior, your decision of whether you'll buy it, how many you buy it, or will you ever be back to that store or not. This price sensitivity has been heightened in this pandemic crisis. In this economic shock, consumers are looking around to see who they can trust with their hard-earned dollars. That's why price image is important now more than any time, because retailers must show they are on the side of their customers and create a long-term relationship and trust with them.
That's right. So trust and customer loyalty are certainly two top of mind topics for retailers today. But most retailers are familiar with price index, right?
Yes.
So maybe it would be good to explain the difference between the two. Can you tell us the difference?
Sure. Price index is simply a weighted average of retailers' price over their competitors' price.
Okay.
But this simple comparison doesn't capture the actual behavior of the consumer. Retailers also use customer surveys, but surveys also are time-consuming, inefficient, and unreliable because of all the cognitive factors involved. I wouldn't say on a questionnaire that I don't buy organic products as much as I should, or and buy junk food instead. Or sometimes what we think about our likes and dislikes is different from how we actually behave. That's exactly why we developed a behavioral model for price image, which has been inspired by neuropsychological findings. And it can predict how consumers perceive a retailer's price, how they remember that price, and how they react to that price.
I see. So incorporating neuropsychological factors is pretty new in the industry. I know more advanced retailers include other factors like sales impact or even margins. Are you talking about price elasticities though?
No. Let's think about disruptive pricing. Imagine you usually buy a can of tuna fish at $1.50 in your local store. One day you're back to that store and find it for just 50 cents. How would you react? You get really excited, right?
Right. Those are the times that you start hoarding, right? And you buy more than what you came for.
Absolutely. Indeed, this was a true story. Unbelievable that this store actually sold a year's supply of tuna fish in only 1 week.
Wow. Interesting. So, if you want to explain this behavior, though, in neuroscience terms, what really happens in the brain of the shopper, or I guess in my brain, when I see a discounted price like that?
Right, back to your question. That discounted price activates the reward pathway in the shopper's brain or your brain. Dopamine gets released. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter in the brain that is associated with reward and makes us feel good. So you feel happy, reach your hand, get the item, decide to buy it, and consolidates that memory. That excitement, that reward, will build trust and loyalty in you and keep you coming back to that store. Think about it. If by modeling price image, we can predict shoppers' behavior, we can influence her behavior too, right? That's what we exactly do for our customers. We model their price image and identify where they should invest on, and accordingly we set their pricing such that they can build loyalty and long-term relationship with their customers.
Right. Wow. So just by modeling price image, we could predict a shopper's behavior. That's certainly something else, right? Really new and really exciting, Sahar. So thank you for that quick primer. Next time we'll show you some real examples of categories and items. And of course, that's from retailers who are already leveraging their price image metrics. We hope that you join us then. And if you have any questions about this topic that we covered today, you can email me at mfong@engage3.com. Thank you, Sahar. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And see you next time.
Thank you.